needle.
So, naturally, despite being totally beaten in the last episode, Brazil manages to capture Aladdin anyway, because, that's how things work.
Plot reasons. It's a different type of plot armor.
Although he seems to have lost a tooth for it.
Oh no, he's always missing that tooth.
Also, I'd like to point out that Jasmine has literally never seen Aladdin before at this point. She's just coming up and saying, "Oh, this handsome rogue, I want you to release him."
Well, considering how Aladdin looks, yeah. I can see that happening.
Will he ever have a chance with the princess? No, he won't.
A chance for a princess that somehow manages to have hots for him despite never meeting him before.
Hey, it works in Shakespeare.
I will admit I love this level.
This is actually a really cool level.
I like playing this level, but I'm going to warn you right now, this is probably one of the slowest levels in the game. I did speed things up.
Oh, no.
I like everything except the damn bats.
Yeah.
I like that dog with the key and the guy trying to fetch a bone to him.
Nice Pirates of the Caribbean reference.
So yes, as mentioned before, the bats are introduced in this stage, and they are probably the most annoying thing ever.
I like the goofy face of the skeletons.
And this also has the skeleton enemies, which you just pointing out.
Whoa!
Incidentally, you can hit the bats with an apple like that. It's very uncommon. Here's the big problem that I have this stage. For some reason, I sometimes clip clean through the bricks as they pop out.
It's this... This is the only thing that I hate about this level, is those blocks, actually.
There he is.
Also, these skeletons, they explode like that, their bones go flying everywhere. You can knock them around. There's Sebastian. I actually didn't even notice he was in this stage until it was pointed out to me.
It was so
What he's doing here, we can only wonder.
No French chefs, though. Anyway, if you go down here, there's a 1-up that shows up here.
Huh.
You may have noticed my lives shot down considerably. I deliberately lost a few so I could show more 1-up locations off.
Well, as I said, I like to buy all the lives.
Save states.
You will not believe how many of those I used for later on in this. It made editing this a chore. I say anyway too much.
Don't worry, I have that habit too. More Mickey Mouse ears.
Unfortunately, you don't get a 1-up for that one.
Yeah.
Wow, those are really hard to see. Background versus foreground.
Well, they're not as bad as, like, the Mega Man platforms.
If you're wondering where the shopkeeper was in this dungeon, because that's where you want to set up shop, he's up there.
If there is one thing that I do like about the design, is the fact that you do have, background and foreground details.
Yeah, it makes pretty good use of both layers of the Genesis hardware.
I like that the music is Arabian Nights.
Yeah, a pretty somber version of it, too.
Speaking of the music, that's one of the things I found interesting with the cutscene before this level, is the fact that the music doesn't loop. So it just plays through once, and then you're just sitting there for, 30 more seconds, and you're just going, is this broken, or... Because it's the only time it does that. In all the other cutscenes, they always loop it.
Yeah, even when the music's only like 10 seconds long to begin with.
Yeah. It's really weird and, well, kind of sucks, actually.
And the plus side, I think that's like the only time they actually use it. So.
Well, it is.
Maybe one other place.
I'm pretty sure it's I thought it was the only place that it was used.
I think they might use it in the third third of the game, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been there.
There's a lot of this going back and forth, climbing up steps like this. And for some reason, this top step always gives me grief. Like, I clearly landed there, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Like there, too.
Like I said, this is the thing that I hate the most about this.
So eventually I just give up and then screw up, and then I have to speed the video up so we can get back up faster. But enough of that, we go down here.
There are not a lot of hearts in this level.
No.
There's one down there, but unfortunately...
Bats! Bats!
Yes, bats, worst enemy in this game, bar none. Let's speed this up one more time. Okay. This time I will have my revenge, obviously. Or maybe the bat just gets away? No, whatever.
Just leave them be.
Not sure why I'm picking up this health when I'm at full health, but...
Points, that's why.
Oh yeah, they do give you points, I forgot about that.
Let's get all the points. Let's show off my high score that will be erased the second I turn off the cartridge.
Or, do load save state, because, you know, I'm gonna need to do that later.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've never understood about keeping score in certain games. Especially in ones like this. There is no high score table, and you don't get more lives after a certain amount, so what's the point?
I'm somewhat abused with, like, thinking back, like, Doom and such, how senators were always saying, oh, if you kill all these zombies and such, you get more points, except Doom doesn't have a score. I mean, it did in betas, but they cut it out by the time they released it.
I think it's just a holdover from arcade games.
I love it when they talk about, like, Grand Theft Auto and points and such, too. I mean, there's, like, cash, I guess, but...
I thought that was all that it was, is basically your points was your cash.
I must confess I've not really played any Grand Theft Auto that extensively, so... Sort of talking out my butt here.
The only one I've played is Grand Theft Auto 2.
Yeah, I've played like 5 minutes of 3.
Man, you're on a roll!
Oh, no more.
Well, best place to pitch it for. This trustworthy fellow's back.
Ugh.
Go on, boy.
Can't help but feel like they were trying to fade away to something there.
They need to load this sprite.
Oh, plot twist. No one saw that coming, clearly.
Jaffa, I'm stuck.
Yeah, well, just like Jasmine never seen Aladdin before, they just assume you've seen the movie.
And they're probably right.
A good assumption to make.
Disney, where's my Aladdin Blu-ray?
I thought they were supposed to release one. Did they not?
They were, but then they took it off in favor of, I don't know, it was either Cinderella or Peter Pan.
I thought it was supposed to have come out this year.
Yeah.
So, you'll notice I can't go forward here, but if you hit the statue like the opening told you to, little platform shows up. Also fish. Really annoying fish.
With pheasants.
Mm-hmm.
These statues.
These statues, they're kind of interesting. They'll throw rocks at you when you run past them, but you can't hit them when they're static. You have to sort of swing your sword at them as they're moving. Also, if you thought bats were annoying, try a whole family of them like that.
Ah, well, you just need to know.
I know, that just makes me hate this level.
Watch out for this platform, it drops you down like that. And of course the family of bats respawns, but you can kill them all in one swoop for like tons of points, which as we established mean nothing. This is like a video game version of Whose Line. And I missed the jump again.
Well, considering at least the humor that's found in this game.
Yes, Aladdin, where the points don't matter, like your LP career.
Needs more Drew Carey. Or maybe Colin Mockery. Ryan Stiles?
I do like that they brought it back. I don't like that it's not Drew Carey hosting it anymore.
I think Aisha Tyler does just fine.
I can't do without the forced guests.
Which ones? Are you talking about the super special guests?
The ones that they trot out every 5 seconds.
Yes.
Spend like a minute each segment.
I've only seen like the first 2 or 3 sets.
I wonder what the heck those ghosts are supposed to be anyway.
I don't know, they show up in a later boss fight, I remember that.
Yeah.
They look like they're wearing Jafar's hat.
I just always see them as, like, I know that's supposed to be their tails, but I just see that as beards. So they're just old man heads.
That's interesting.
That is what I have always imagined them as.
I never really saw them as weird. I just sort of saw it as they're like a wisp of sorts.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I saw it.
I'm gonna pass that statue up just to see what it actually reveals
Also, I kind of half-watched this.
after I take care of these bats. Okay, as you can see, I can't go forward either way, but there are two statues I can take care of. Can't remember which one does which off the top of my head.
I
Guess
think,
we're about to find out.
I think that one does the path.
Okay, so that one's not the way forward, but it does open this upper area here.
I was gonna say if there was something about the way that statue is facing, but I don't know.
Nope, it's just where they're located. Anyway, here's your market guy.
That was a shitload of gems.
Well, I managed to get a couple from dying a lot, I guess, from the last stage.
I forget, can't you just throw an apple at that statue?
I don't think so. This boss, I believe, is called Shiva Monkey.
I have never seen him last this long.
You know, he always just either swings his sword or spits at me. He usually never does that overhead pass.
Yeah, I have never seen that until now.
Oh, I've seen it. He just very rarely does it for me.
I'm really screwing up the upswing in the upper left there. I shouldn't be mashing the button, I should just let the animation play. And as you can see, that I'm punished pretty severely for that.
I'm just watching this and I'm sitting there going, whenever I've done that fight, for whatever reason, I'm able to just stun lock him onto the right and nothing will ever happen.
Yeah, I just usually back and forth and whack him.
I've never seen him stick to one side, he always seems to alternate one or the other.
See, that's what I always thought too, but for whatever reason, I always remember just going to a certain point on the right and just swinging, and he's stun locked.
I have no idea why I'm visiting the market guy again. I don't have any gems or enough gems to buy him.
I need another... Oh, no, I guess I don't need another life.
Alright, so back to this guy. This time I'm not going to suck at him. Aside from getting hit there.
See, I just normal swing this guy every time. I don't think I get hit maybe like once or twice. Whenever I do this boss.
I've always found the upswing to be a bit more reliable.
Well, he has a wide arc with that front swing.
Can't progress there, can't progress this way. I guess I'm stuck here forever.
Hello, carpet.
Or not. Something amusing here. If I don't move off of here, I've sometimes noticed that Aladdin will basically just stay in that pose forever until you move.
And then carpet just leaves because he's all, dude, get out of here. I'm done.
Also, you may have noticed that Pooh's trying to be really sneaky there.
Okay, so that was him.
I probably have to go back and look at that again. I didn't see him.
I just was like, it looked close enough.
I went up the left side of the mountain there, but
The regular way.
let's not do that. Let's go back and take a little secret here.
Yeah, I was disappointed when watching this that you didn't do that first.
There's a whole bunch of extra lives for doing it, and you don't have to put up with any falling rocks, so yeah, you'd be crazy not to do it this way.
Once you know the this way, you just always go this way.
Yeah.
But I have to show off the left side for completion's sake.
What's there to show? You just go up with it and get hit in the head.
You go up the regular way and you find out rocks. Rocks hurt.
Well, just to show what people who don't know what the secret way have to put up with. Okay, I absolutely hate this bonus stage. I had to edit like 3 save states together just to get this thing done, and you will not believe how many failed attempts I had to cut out.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. Even though, for some reason, this is the one that I always beat.
Really? I never beat either of them.
I could never do the first one, but I, for some reason, could always do this one.
The Agrabah one never really gave me that much trouble, but in like a second here, bats start showing up, and I cannot consistently kill them for the life of me.
Oh yeah, totally understand that.
I edited in my best run here so that it looks like I know what I'm doing.
Do those falling rocks ever go on the left side, or do they always hit the right side? Don't they?
No, I don't believe so, which is the reason why you always just go to the left side.
Also, funny thing, sometimes after like the rocks hit the ground, the sound would glitch out and it just sort of hang until like I died. Probably should have included a cut of that, but I didn't.
Never noticed that.
Infidels.
Make your best Dr. Claw impression.
Next time, Gadget.
Okay, so the stage everyone loves.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Everything you know about the momentum in this game, throw away.
Yep.
So first off, lava, you jump inside it, you die. Don't do that.
Your momentum just feels off throughout this whole level.
Yeah, if you don't get a good running start, you're gonna miss a couple of jumps here. Giant rocks. Get hit by them, you die.
Even if you do think you have proper momentum, you still find yourself fucking up on a jump every time anyways.
I know, that's why I really hate this level. It's like, I made that jump! Why are you falling into the lava?
These rocks are pretty easy to avoid, you just keep running, obviously.
Yeah.
There's also these smaller rocks which, carried over from the last stage, do not kill you in one hit, unlike most things in this game, every stage.
But they do take away your momentum and will fuck up a jump.
Yes.
I almost screwed it up there. There's a little stalagmite you can climb here. There's a stalactite.
Yeah, I always forget that my first time through the area.
Anyway, if you want the gems here, I believe the pattern is 3, 1, 2? No, 3, 2, 1. Alright.
Why would it be 3-1-2? That's...
I always jump right there where the black ends. Because, you know, orange on orange, it's kind of hard to actually discern that there's actually a platform there, so I screw up a lot. That's why I could never beat this stage as a kid, so I always drew that jump up. Also, this happens.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
I've never had that happen, but it happened on recording, so I had to conclude it just for the hell of it.
I have never experienced that.
I do apologize to anyone who's paying close attention to my lives and score and such, because you may notice they're going all over the place. I think I edited together like 2 or 3 runs of this stage into Winter Sim here, so...
I'm imagining your thought process at one point and it's going, fuck it, I don't care about the points anymore. Just want to beat this fucking level.
Actually, I think points do give you continues, because I do remember I'd constantly be getting continues to keep doing this.
This is probably the only stage in the game where they're really necessary.
Oh, this... well, no, I guess not the next one.
I'm trying to...
Didn't screw up the jump there.
Maybe the next level, but once you kind of figure that level out, it's perfectly fine.
There's an upper and a lower path here. I'm gonna take the lower path this time around.
Oh, I never take the lower path because, yeah, those lava spurts always screw me up.
If you just jump on the platform like twice, usually they'll not show up again. Anyway, let's just take the upper path just for completion's sake, even though there's not really much to show here. Upper path. Ta-da. Okay, so the path splits again, but this time there's really only one way to go, because if you try going up there, that happens.
Well...
And then physics breaks.
And you can do it as much as you want.
I'll show you, Boulder.
So you're forced down here, and like I said, you have to double jump to not hit those lava spurs, because they will prevent you from jumping to the next platform.
Yeah, those would always throw me off.
You can go back to the upper path by going left here. I forget if the rock spawns again. I honestly do not want to find out, so I'm going to hightail it back.
I think it does once you go past the point where it would fall down from.
Yeah! And this is the final rock in the stage. Just jump off here.
Physics do not work that way!
And then the road catches you. Although you probably burnt your foot off the lava. Sorry about that.
Yep.
No, this whole segment in the movie was one of my favorite parts with all the CGI.
Yeah.
Abu, this is no time to panic! Start panicking!
panicking!
Yeah, shame they couldn't do that justice in like Genesis hardware. I mean, they did a pretty good job. Anyway, this is this game's
Turbo tunnel.
exactly. Except perhaps a little bit more forgiving.
At the beginning.
Oh, that remains to be seen.
It does speed up the further you get in, with the lava wave right behind you, constantly edging right.
At least the spurts don't hurt you here.
So I can't remember, those are apple slices, right?
Yes.
Yep, they even have a separate jingle if you collect 4 of them,
Oh, okay.
distinct from the apple and gem jingles.
Oh, okay. And
I suppose I should say
even more...
sound effect, not jingle.
Actually, I think it's the same Apple sound effect, it just plays
yeah.
less often.
Yeah.
And the
No,
jingle
it's
is...
actually a little off key.
Just slightly.
That's why it has a separate sound effect, the sound test entry.
Nice of the sound people to pay attention, or to jazz it up.
And yeah, it's getting pretty quick now. And then they start throwing question marks at you.
That is getting...
I think pretty sure every time a question mark shows up, it's down. It's always down.
The first time, I think so, yes.
But wasn't that for... Oh, wait, no. Well, let's see. I know there's at least one more.
Oh,
There are
I
two
believe there's 2 more, yeah. It's the question marks that always kill you.
They show up at the exact same time, basically, so...
Oh, yep, it is down all the time.
Now, that stage gets pretty intense later, so for people who couldn't do it, they made things a little easier for you.
Wimps!
So, if I just kill myself 3 times... There's one.
Well, there's also a level skip code if you, like, pause and enter the right combination of buttons.
Nice try.
Sure, but who's got time enough for that when you can just, put the controller down and die?
Eh.
So, that's part 2. Next time we'll be showing off Genie's lamp and onward.
We'll be back in September.
Please, we're probably going to be more like October.
Well, see you next year.
Mm-hmm.